Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Look who it is, LaMar Choate.
Coming in hot.
LaMar Choate here. Oh, my heavens. We both have the radio voices going today.
Well, yeah, I've been practicing already today.
He's already practiced.
I'm ready.
He's going to be featured tomorrow on the review. It's called The Review now, right?
With Tom Levine.
With Tom Levine. So he'll be on that show tomorrow, and we'll try not to cover. You know, we're gonna talk about the same thing.
There could be some overlap, but that's okay.
But that's okay. He's not going to ask me the same questions that he asked.
I might, just to see. I might compare to see who did better, but not all.
Actually, that's pretty cool. At least ask me the questions that he missed.
Right, yeah.
Because, and then you could probably ask me questions that he will get, like Bible questions or stuff like that, that I will have no chance of.
I could. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I think we're going to have a good time today.
We're going to have a good time today.
I'm feeling good about the show today.
We are talking trivia today, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about the Wayne City History Club and all the activities they do over there, and we're going to have a good time. But prior to that, let's give you a little bit of tell you about what is going on in and around the community. You're off, by the way, if you want to.
I keep looking over at the monitor.
Yeah.
So
you're just looking to see a good-looking guy right there.
I'm not even going to touch that.
By the way, you'll love what I did this weekend.
Okay.
I went to a wedding.
Oh, yeah?
At the Lincoln's. It was at the Presbyterian Church in Springfield.
Okay.
Oh, now that's catching. Yeah, that's where Lincoln went. That was his church.
Did they have like his pew?
They had it. I think they took it out.
Okay.
Whenever for the wedding, because they were afraid people were going to sit, because it wasn't there. I was looking for it.
That's where I would go try to sit.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Absolutely. That's fantastic.
It was fantastic. And then we had the reception at the museum and library, the Presidential Museum. I've got my picture taken with George McClellan.
Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Why did you choose George? All the people.
He was standing there with U.S. Grant, and I'm sitting there thinking, why in the world do they have McClellan?
With Grant.
With Grant.
Yeah.
Did they ever even meet? Surely, I guess they did.
Maybe, but I don't know. Their paths wouldn't have crossed during the war, I wouldn't think, but I don't know.
But yeah, it was really cool. So I'll show you pictures.
That's fantastic.
Entirely off topic, ladies and gentlemen. But I had a wonderful weekend. This is again today, Tuesday, February 22nd. What is going on in and around your area today? Actually, if you are in Wayne County right now and you own some land, or you want to see if you own some land, or if you want to see if the government has the right land that you own, or if maybe they have somebody else owning your land and paying taxes, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool. The proofs for the 2022 Wayne County Plat Book may be viewed in the Wayne County Extension Office today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The listed dates really are the only times that they're going to have available for this, so you might want to do that. You can inspect the proofs during these times and then make any necessary changes to be recorded for further investigation. So, all right. A very important key cog of the spinning of the bureaucratic wheel right there. What else is going on? If you have any questions on that, by the way, you can give me a call at 618-599-6510. New plat books will be out this spring at dollars. How much do you think a new plat book costs? I remember buying my first plat book in about 1993 for $7.
I'm going to say it's much more expensive now. It was a plat book around $30 bucks. $35.
7 times 5.
Okay,
that's a lot of inflation.
I'd say inflation.
I guess so.
Well,
I've seen now they're putting pictures in as well as. I think they put the satellite pictures in addition to the mapping.
Right. Albert Einstein said that the most powerful force in the world, do you know what he said it was?
Erosion.
No. He said it was compounding interest, but I think it's possibly inflation.
I suspect it's compound interest more than inflation.
Well, he was smarter not.
But actually, I suspect it's inflation or erosion more than both.
Erosion.
The constant barrage of water, air, and pressure on rocks.
Well, technically, that's weathering. Erosion is then carrying away.
Semantics, man. I tell you what.
So weathering. You think weathering?
He's got like a teaching degree. Awful. Let's get him off camera. What else is going on today? Actually, over in Odin today, in Odin at 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. It's a big old blood drive. You can go over there and donate blood. Go to redcrossblood.org to make yourself an appointment. And by all means, you want to do that because then you're going to want to go on there also and make your do your fast pass. So that'll get you all the questions that you have to answer. Get you through in a real hurry. Not going to be recording the show for the 23rd, so I'll tell you what's going on. Also on Wednesday, February 23rd. The Wayne County Farm Bureau, in cooperation with Vaughn Equipment, is hosting a program focusing on laws of trucking. You might want to learn these. The program is designed to provide real-world examples of the laws and rules that apply to farm semi-trucks and their drivers. Program features Matt Wells, Associate Director of the Midwest Truckers Association. He's going to give a unique perspective on the laws and rules of over-the-road farm truckers. This will be at 1:30, and it'll be immediately following the Vaughn Customer Appreciation Dinner. Hey, that's cool to give them feeding people. Rural Fire Department going to be cooking their fish beginning at 11. Program will be held down there at Vaughn Equipment at 908 South First. Program is free and open to the public. Also, tonight over in Effingham at the Effingham Performance Center, Karen Ehman. E-H-M-A-N. Have you ever heard of this person? She's a woman's religious thing.
I don't.
Eman?
I don't know.
E-H-M-A-N. How would you say that?
I think that we have been all around it. One of those had to be correct.
Amen. Let's call it Amen.
I'm fine with that.
Because L with an L in front of it is layman.
That's true.
Let's go E-H.
That is true. That logic works.
The logic is going to help me a lot, ladies and gentlemen, here later in the show. Karen Ehman is a Proverbs 31 Ministries speaker and New York Times best-selling author, described as profoundly practical, engagingly funny, and downright real. Her passion is to help women to live their priorities and love their lives as they serve God and others. She's authored 17 books and Bible studies, including the New York Times bestseller, Keep It Shut, What to Say, How to Say It, and When to Say Nothing at All. I probably need that myself.
I was going to say, this sounds like a book that's for me.
A very helpful book for everybody in this room.
And indeed.
We will refuse to read anyway. So yeah, that's going on today. What else is going on? That's going on tomorrow. That is again up at the Effingham Performance Center. What is today, ladies and gentlemen? The last Tuesday in February is World Spay Day. This annually aims to decrease stray pet populations by increasing awareness of the importance of spaying and neutering programs around the world. A variety of effective programs reduce stray populations. These programs target both neighborhood strays as well as the ones in shelters. Doris Day, the Doris Day Animal League, founded Spay Day USA in 1994 to bring attention to the pet overpopulation problem. Look at this. Did you know one single unaltered field unaltered. I think unaltered. I don't know what unalternated even means.
I don't either. That sounds like a mechanical term.
A single unaltered female dog and her pups will produce 67,000 pups in just 6 years. An unaltered female cat and her kittens can produce 370,000 kittens in the same time span.
That is prodigious output.
The numbers they boggle the mind.
They do. By the way, Eman, I believe, is how you say it.
We've changed our mind.
I've changed.
You did research while I was on camera.
I did, and I think it's Emmon.
Emmon rhymes with lemon.
It does, and that's a lot of dogs and cats.
It's a lot of dogs.
That needs attention.
That is a lot of dogs and cats. What else is going on today? Ladies and gentlemen, this is National Cook a Sweet Potato Day. Across the United States, National Cook a Sweet Potato Day hits on February 22nd every year. This celebrates a root vegetable packed with flavor and a bit of history, too.
Oh,
I gotta tell you, I wonder if you know some of this history.
Let's find out
of the sweet potato.
Of the sweet potato. I'm excited about that. I like sweet potatoes myself.
What continent is thought to be the center of the origin and the domestication of sweet potatoes?
I'll guess Africa.
South America.
Oh, well, okay.
South and Central America.
I did not know that.
Apparently. How many years ago would you suggest they started finding domesticated sweet potatoes?
Growing
their own sweet potatoes.
Growing their own sweet potatoes.
Yeah. They've judged by they've found them.
When did they start? I guess when they started
domesticate sweet potatoes.
When they domesticated anything. I mean, we're talking
8,000 BC, 10,000 years ago.
They think it's been that long. I was going to say 4,000 BC, but okay.
They said, in Central America, it says sweet potatoes were domesticated at least 5,000 years ago. Peruvian sweet potato remnants dating as far back as 8,000 BC have been found in South America. Yeah, that seems hard to believe.
Nah, I'm a little skeptical.
See, now you know the time frames of actually the Bronze Era, the
roughly
Agrarian era.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
The agricultural revolution is not 8,000 BC.
Well, it was
in general, most of the things. I mean,
they started doing grain 10,000 years ago, didn't they? Weren't they growing grain? Or were they still going out and scything it?
It's usually 5,000 is
foraging.
What a lot of the scholarship is, but whatever.
I don't know. You're the historian.
Well, that's prehistory. A lot of it is what you're talking about. I'm not a prehistorian.
Well, no one.
I'm a historian.
As the definition of the term, there is no prehistorian. Nobody was writing anything down. I mean, the historian means writing down, right?
But there were things happening.
Well,
so there are people who study that. They're prehistorians. They're
prehistory, I guess.
They're anthropologists, archaeologists.
Again,
Indiana
semantics.
Jones.
Again, semantics, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, well.
You know how we can make both of ourselves feel better with the other thing
probably
today?
With Karen Emmon.
Karen Emmon will make us feel better.
Help us.
It's also National Margarita Day. That might make us feel better on every February 22nd. It's
a sweet potato and a margarita.
I got to tell you, of the two, I am much more prone to consume one than the other.
And I'll guess it's the margarita is what you're saying. But, a good sweet potato. Actually, I don't like them fried. That's a big thing right now, and I don't like those.
I don't like sweet potatoes.
Oh.
I do not. I will not eat sweet potatoes.
Oh.
I do not eat sweet potatoes on Thanksgiving Day, when they've even got the caramelized stuff on top that everyone just loves. I will not eat that.
Well,
I will not eat, I do not like cooked root crops that are orange.
All right, so I don't like yams, but I love sweet potato. It's not the same thing.
What the heck? What are you talking about?
I tell you, it's a good thing I showed up today. I'm teaching him at every corner.
Aren't they the same thing?
They're not.
I thought a yam was a sweet potato.
Yam is not a sweet potato. All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares.
Okay, he's. I stand here educated. Then there's a couple of pretty margaritas. The House Margarita is a lime product, and somebody has made a watermelon margarita there. How many calories? And I see. I'm only asking you questions because I know you're going to ask me questions.
Right.
How many calories in the classic margarita?
Oh, huh. 180.
That's a good guess. It's actually, it depends on how much how much syrup they put in it.
Sure.
It's 200 to 400 for an 8-ounce margarita.
Okay.
That's a big margarita anyway. That's a wake up, fall down margarita right there. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What do you want to see on television today? High school basketball. Tomorrow night, the 23rd, we've got regional action going on. It'll be Altamont at Dietrich at 6 o'clock, followed by South Central versus Sisney, both of them at the Dietrich Regional, so do turn in for that. Also, NCAA basketball, the Smarties are at Iowa. It is Kansas State at Kansas, both those on ESPN Channel 601 starting at 6. On ESPN 2, Arkansas is at Florida. On SEC Network, Tennessee at Missouri at 6, followed by Alabama at Vanderbilt, and Nebraska is at Northwestern on Big Ten Network. The Blues play tonight.
All right.
Blues are in Philadelphia tonight.
Yes.
Ready for that?
Yes.
Blues, kind of
they're in an interesting position
right now.
According to their play recently, but I still have high hopes. I think they can go deep.
Wandering through the wilderness, the Blues right now. That is LaMar Choate. I am Bruce Dickey. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the Wayne City History Club, what they do, and what they have coming up. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to LaMar Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. LaMar's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lamansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are discussing our root crop likes and dislikes. I did not mention, by the way, parsnips.
Who mentions parsnips anymore? That's kind of a fault. It's kind of like the artichoke. You don't hear much about it.
They eat them in England all the time. They love parsnips. They'll eat parsnips instead of potatoes. They'll where you get potato wedges, they have parsnip wedges.
Well, I would probably turn up my nose to a parsnip wedge.
Okay. He did save it for the show. Very impressive, I tell you what. Ladies and gentlemen, LaMar Choate is here. He is the history club, or he's the history teacher at Wayne. How long have you been doing that?
1994.
Are you going to make me do math? 27 years.
Yeah.
28 years.
Yeah.
That seems like a long time.
Teaching history, it does now, doesn't it?
Do you have you had to change?
Yeah.
Your history regimen and curriculum, or do we still use the same lesson plans that we taught kids in 1994?
I change. I think you have to. Plus, scholarship changes if you want to keep up with it. And in the middle of my career, I went back and got the master's degree in history, right. And so then I got updated on the scholarship that was going on then. And yeah, the old joke is what's new in history, but history does change. The perception of it, the way it's written, Tell me something that has a historical perception of a particular event or person that has changed markedly from 1994 to say 2022. The reading of the Vietnam War. I think it was actually starting. It was kind of starting in 1994, but we really started to see what some people might call a conservative backlash on the reading of how Vietnam, but serious scholarly academic works on Vietnam that took a different approach, maybe where the earlier approaches had been highly critical of U.S. Intent, at least. I don't think anyone has come out and defended United States execution of the war.
Right.
But intent has been argued about, and there has been more of take the side of maybe the United States wasn't totally wrong in what they were doing in recent scholarship than there was, say, from 1972 to
from 72 till probably the mid 80s or 1990s, mid 90s.
Right.
There was nothing. Nobody made the right step from Eisenhower through.
Right. Correct. In fact, whenever I was working on my master's, one of the things I wrote about was the French in Vietnam and what did America learn about their experience before they took it from them.
I don't believe they learned a thing.
That was the
mindset.
That was the result of my investigation.
Yeah.
Was that the right lessons weren't learned. But history is 2020. Some people say because it's easy for us to sit back and go, well, they should have done this, they should have done that. However, history's not 2020 because we keep seeing that it does change a little.
Well, you see, now that's one thing that has become. Now, granted, we're going to get to we'll get to the trivia club, or we'll get to the trivia contest and the history club. But this fascinates me. Mm-hmm. For years, and even when I was in college, I started reading the Wall Street Journal when I was in college.
Right.
So revisionism and revisionist history has basically over the years become a bad term. I mean, right. It is a term that you're just a revisionist. You're revising history. But it's really kind of something that has happened forever and ever, hasn't it?
History is always revision. History has always been revision. It just, people like it depending on which side of the revision they're on.
Yeah.
And people dislike it depending on which side of the revision.
That's not how I learned it, LaMar, so that's not what's right.
Right. And, and when we're talking about Vietnam, that is still a hot subject because we still have people who are alive who took part in that, who were a part of that whole
who were in the decision process.
And so a lot of times with history, you've got to get a little bit of space away from it, because you can't see the forest for the trees. Some of the best history that is written about a thing usually starts happening about 25 years after the event, not 10, not 5. there can be some good works, but a lot of times when it comes to really, you have to see the full effect of an event. 9/11 is a fantastic example of
See, that's what I was going to ask. If within the next 10 years, we are going to see better historical record, you think?
I would hope. I think that's the pattern that plays out, because a lot of your best books on World War II started being written about 1960, 1970. Those are the things that seem to have stood the test of time. Some of the earlier works, not as much.
If someone is say I'm sitting at home and I've been reading romance novels my entire life.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I probably need to learn maybe a little bit more about the world around me. And I'd like to start, I'm not going to learn math because it just seems like a brick wall to me.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
I can relate to this fictitious person.
This fictitious person is called LaMar Choate.
Okay.
No. So what historian or is there particular, I guess I'd need to find what particular event or events I'm interested about first.
Well, let's say you're interested in the Civil War.
Interested in Civil War, okay. What would I need to start? How do I get started if I want to learn more about the Civil War?
Academic historians kind of
have they left it alone?
Are not.
They haven't, have they?
The most written about topic probably in our history. Academic historians do not like, as a rule, aren't crazy about Shelby Foote, but Shelby Foote is so entertaining. That would be a good place to start.
The Shelby Foote.
Now it's huge. That's
what I was going to say. LaMar Choate is. He or she might be a little bit intimidated by the size.
By just the size.
Not just the one book, the three the same size book.
I think if I'm going to guide anyone into history, I got him into narrative history, a storyteller. I think that's what, in this example, we had somebody who was reading romance novels. They like stories,
right?
And Shelby Foote's just a great storyteller. I would say if you want that great mix, one volume, it's still a large volume. We're talking about the Civil War. Maybe my favorite history book of all time is Battle Cry of Freedom. Are you familiar with that?
Not really.
Well, it's James McPherson.
I shouldn't say that. I think he was one of my history teachers, or talked at one of my classes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, he's the real deal. That book is still, and it's been around for a long time, but it is still a fantastic narrative history of the Civil War.
I started with the Shelby Foote, and I read about 3/4 of the first one. It's great storytelling.
Right.
I kind of moved on to something else at the time.
It's exhausting.
Back. It is exhausting.
There is a lot. I
read it through Shiloh because I was going to go to Shiloh, or I had been to Shiloh, and I knew that I was 1,000 pages away from Gettysburg, where I was also going to go.
Right.
And to get to one place or the other, you kind of felt like you got to go through. Well, that's fascinating. How about World War II? You said the good books about World War II came out in the 60s and 70s.
I think one of the best books about World War II was a book that one of my professors gave me, and it was called Total War, and it was written by B.H. Liddell Hart, British author, and and again, I'm trying to think of what's a one-volume work, but of course we're talking about things that are so huge.
Yeah.
That
both of them. I mean,
and actually, I may be confusing the title because that's another book, and who was that by? Okay, anyway, I'm confusing.
We'll get the historian. I tell you what,
anything by Liddell Hart is great, and Total War. I can't remember his name.
We're going to come back. We're going to talk about Wayne City's History Club and
let's get me out of here.
I've got a confused history teacher beside me, and he's got a confused TV host beside him. We'll be right back after this. We'll come on back.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to LaMar Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. LaMar's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lamansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Do that.
Might want to. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting advice from a longtime headphone user who hasn't.
That's right.
You haven't used headphones forever, have you?
Oh, I actually.
Other than just now.
When I play in the band at church and stuff, we use in-ear monitors.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
And
do you have your own?
Yes, I do. They were.
You have it specifically built for your ear. See, now, I have been told I need to do that. Everybody sees me beefing and messing with my ear, and once you do that, you won't do that anymore, do you?
Correct. You're going to have to spend a little money.
I wish I had the LaMar Choate pile of money.
You're going to have to spend a little money. But it is so worth it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. How about, all right, now you're.
I've got to say this. I've got to get it out. Anyone who's in the last, who saw before the break, thought this guy has no clue what he's talking about. Total War, the story of World War II. Peter Cavalcaresi and Guy Wint.
You make yourself sound a little bit. You're very enthusiastic about it. Then you can't say the guy's name.
I read his book. It doesn't mean I can say his name.
His book. That's more important.
That's
probably.
Right. I think he doesn't care as long as I'm shelling out the money for the book and recommending it because it's fantastic. Total War, the story of World War II.
How do you get? Okay, now your job we've established you've been doing this for 28 years. Mm-hmm. Your job is to make kids interested, to get kids interested in this, and to stay interested. What's the best best way to go about that?
Well,
Or
try to
have
find.
you?
I try to find fun things for them to do in history, and whether that be in the classroom where we're trying to teach something, and you bring in a prop, you take them on a field trip, whatever it takes to try to get them interested, because you might have 2 or 3 students who really like history and they're really into it, and then the rest of the kids do not want to be in that classroom.
We're on
That's the
that
last
camera
place
now,
I want. Which one?
The middle one.
Because I want to look at the camera.
I know you do.
I'm a pro.
You're
I don't
a
want to just look
professional.
at you. And so I want to find things that interest the kids. Take them on trips, whatever. That was the whole idea behind the History Club. Was try.
How long has the History Club been going?
Tom asked me that earlier today, and I'm not sure. I'm going to say about 9 years.
I was thinking longer than that, but that probably
9 or 10. And,
not the contest, not the trivia contest,
not the contest.
I'm talking about the club.
The club itself. It's been probably 10 years.
Well, see, now that's the thing. How long have you been in the new school? 5 now?
6 years.
And part of the first job of the History Club was to begin to archive.
Try to go through trophies and all sorts of things, yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm answering questions I should be asking you.
That's okay. You're doing fine.
Well, we know
I appreciate it. I obviously have proven through this entire show I need as much help as possible.
All right. What field trips are we planning? How many kids are in it?
This year, actually, our numbers are down. We're just about 60 to 70.
Well, you've had
we've broken 100 before. And
That's
for a
really
school
cool.
of 150, we're a very large group.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Where do you plan? These are not overnight trips. These are just day trips.
No, just because of the sheer size of the group, I just do not want to mess with the logistics of overnight trips.
And I suspect
And the money.
with COVID and quarantine and that kind of things make that
that makes it
difficult too.
Even the day trips have been, masking and making sure we've got all the protocol for the places that we want to go. I think a lot of that, though, is relaxing, and that's good.
Where have you been able to take the kids? I mentioned that I was at the Lincoln Museum, and I'm presuming that the kids go there occasionally.
We have a 4-year rotation. We've got 4 spots now for day trips that work out well. I've thought about augmenting it, maybe looking at some other places close by, but for a good day trip, we go to our cycle is New Harmony, Indiana, along with Evansville, because Angel Mounds is over there too.
Yeah.
We can do things there, and then there is one of my favorite trips is the sports history trip, I call it. That's Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, really? So you go to Louisville, you go to Louisville Slugger and the whole thing?
We go to Louisville Slugger. The first stop is Churchill Downs. We go to Churchill Downs, and they give us a tour, and we watch the video they have there, and we get to go down to the track and the paddocks and stuff.
How is that video?
The video, what about it?
How is it?
It's fantastic. It's wonderful. It's one of the finest productions I've ever seen.
We went there in November.
Yeah.
And we went to the museum, and I skipped the video because I wanted to get out to the track to gamble. Is that bad?
Yes. I mean, unless you made a lot of money,
not that day.
Yeah, well,
the day before I did pretty good, but
you missed out. It's a fantastic thing. It takes about 20 minutes, and it's wonderful. It's a great video. I highly recommend it.
Okay, I'll do
so
that
we go to Churchill Downs, and they give us a great tour. We go to Louisville Slugger. They're great to us. Now this year we could not because of the COVID, and they changed their hours around. But normally when we go to Louisville, we go to the Muhammad Ali Museum, and it is absolutely worth it.
No kidding. See, we haven't been to Muhammad Ali.
Spend any time in Louisville, you got to go there. I really do. I mean, there's a couple of historical things if you're in Louisville that you probably need to do. I don't generally take the kids to distilleries. I think those are great historical things to go to. That's probably best for my job and everything. That
for your job, yeah, for your career.
But the Muhammad Ali, Louisville Slugger, and Churchill Downs are all fantastic places to go. So Louisville's great.
You have a Louisville trip, you got a New Harmony trip,
New Harmony / Evansville trip.
You've got the Springfield trip.
We got the Springfield trip. The Lincoln Museum's amazing, as you know. And then this year our trip is St. Louis, and we have done.
Do you hit Cahokia or
we've done? We've done multiple things, but I'm actually.
I hear it's closed this year.
Well, I'm taking Cahokia out of our thing anyway, because I believe our, I don't know, 4th, 5th, or 6th, one of those classes now at Wayne City goes every year now.
Oh, that's good.
So, but this year we're going to Busch Stadium, getting the tour, and then going to the Cardinal Museum. Then we're going to the Blues Museum, not the hockey team, but
the Blues downtown.
The Blues downtown.
On Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yes, it is.
I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to tell you how you can help.
Yes.
How they raise money. We're going to give these kids. Let's send these kids to St. Louis.
That's right.
We'll be right back after this.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to LaMar Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. LaMar's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. LaMar Choate sitting here. LaMar is the history teacher over at Wayne City High School, and we are talking about the Wayne City History Club. You have an event coming up to help pay for some of the stuff that you guys do.
We have a trivia night. That's our biggest fundraiser of the year. That is this Saturday. It will be at 7 o'clock is when the trivia. The doors open at 6. Trivia
Wayne City High
at 7. And that is at Wayne City High School. It's in the East Gym, what we call the performance gym. And
the brand new facility, or nearly new
facility. It's a nice facility. $100 puts a team in. You can have up to 10 members. And
what's the most number of teams that you've had?
16, 17.
I've won like twice, I think, right?
Yeah, that's probably right.
It's probably been I don't know if
you need to come over this year and defend your title.
I do need to come back over and defend. Yeah, it's been, that's the thing. There'll be other teams there that have won since I've won.
That's true. That is true. We have a winner every year. We guarantee that.
Guarantee a winner. That's right.
But we have lots of prize giveaways.
What's the shirt this year?
This is the shirt this year. It says America. We've got 99 problems, but a king ain't one.
I like that.
I thought that was pretty good.
Who came up with that?
Well, that was something I saw online, and I poached it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I like the you do a different shirt each year, don't you?
We do.
These shirts are available for purchase at the event.
They are, and these are $15. And
do you have mine?
I don't have yours with me.
You made one though, right?
I got you one.
All right, just making sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, because I am special, I get a.
They've been saying that about him for years. Since he was a child.
People have been saying that for years. That's exactly right.
That's right.
But yeah, I did. I get a special shirt, but that actually fits.
Yeah.
With me, it was occasionally difficult to fit. How does it work? We got is it so? Will you sit up there are you just asking one question and people have to write essays out?
It is the team gets multiple copies. They get a quiz. There are 10 quizzes with 10 questions.
So you're not even reading questions anymore?
I don't read them. I read them back once they're done. But as far as when they're taking the quiz, they read them themselves. And
so teams can basically work at their own pace.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. They have 5 minutes to complete the 10-question quiz. And
do teams and they have a separate answer sheet?
Yes. And then
so teams can basically tear up a sheet and then hand questions to other people in the teams, right? Do they do that?
Oh, they could, yeah.
Boy, that seems like ideal.
Yeah,
that'd be the way you'd want to do it.
That's they can
I'm
do that.
Giving folks ideas how to do this.
Yes, that's right.
That would be the first thing I'd do.
Build your team with people who specialize in certain things, and I think you also need to have a young to old kind of thing on your team going on, because when I make these quizzes, and I am the one who makes up the questions.
Do you take
with a little bit of help from my wife? We make up.
I was going to say, do you take suggestions from the children on some questions, maybe from your students? I mean,
the first couple of years I did, and I decided that it's just better if I go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
It's just I'm a control freak.
That's probably good. that's probably a good thing. I tell you what, let's do. He's going to ask me some questions
from last year's
trivia. Let's take a final quick break. And,
all right.
And by the way, folks want more information. Where can they get it? Is there anything online or
there actually isn't anything online this year, but
you don't have a Facebook page?
Can always. The school has a Facebook page, and we'll have things posted there, and you can always call the school. That is 618-895-3103.
Okay.
You can ask for me, or you can just ask this whoever answers the phone. They're probably going to know something.
Do they? Is there any pre-registration required?
There really isn't. Just come with your team. And
do people put in funny names and
yes,
decorate their
they
tables?
do. The names of teams is a big thing for some of them.
And then they decorate their tables?
Yeah, that's right.
This is Mardi Gras Saturday,
Well, we have always kind of stayed away from that just because there's another group that used to do a lot with that. We don't want to step on their...
That's probably not a bad idea.
We don't want to step on their toes.
That's right. Lamar's going to give you folks maybe a little feel of what the trivia looks like and sounds like here in just a second. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back after this.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to LaMar Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. LaMar's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. LaMar Choate is here again. The trivia competition taking place this Saturday night in Wayne City. I'm guessing this is like an all-night risk game. Will I be there till midnight?
Actually, you'll probably be there an hour and a half total.
Hour and a half total. Okay, so starting about 7 o'clock, finish about 8:30 or so. Yep. All right. Okay, so I can keep that in mind. Yep. A lot of folks they want to know the time commitment involved.
Absolutely. And we would love to have some Clay County groups show up.
Do the Sisney folks still come down? I know
Sometimes,
John Hutton has his crew.
Yes.
They've probably won before, haven't they?
I think so. Actually,
do you outlaw people after they have won previous shows?
No. In fact, we try to foster a deep-seated hatred between the former winners. So we get that competition. Familiarity breeds contempt.
There you go. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So come on down. The trivia squads from Flora and from Salem, from wherever
Please come on
Louisville. Come down to Wayne City. It's easy to find.
Yep.
All right. You were going to ask me some trivia. This is, folks, just to give you an idea of some of the trivia. How many do I have to get right to beat Tom? He's on the radio tomorrow.
Oh, Tom probably was about 70%. So
you're going to ask me 10 questions?
Yeah, let's go with 10. Can we fit them in?
I guess. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We can fit 10. With the speed that I'll answer them, of course we could get in.
You want to start some history? We'll start with history.
Let's start with history. Start with something easy.
King George III regulated. You want something easy?
No, you go. I say all history is easy.
Okay.
You must understand. You're dealing with someone whose self-esteem is boundless.
That's one of the best lines you've ever read. That is fantastic. Okay, here we go. King George III regulated the size of pine trees harvested to ensure strong trees for shipbuilding.
Right.
Property owners were forbidden from cutting trees over 12 inches in diameter, and only trees which fell naturally could be used by the public. This led to the Pine Tree Riot in 1772 in what colony?
I have heard this one. I have read this one. I have heard this one. I can't remember exactly. I think it was Massachusetts colony because I think it was like up in Maine or something, right?
Well, now that's a good guess. It was New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, okay.
So
it's Massachusetts colony, New Hampshire.
Well, New Hampshire was its own separate thing.
Oh, okay.
At this point. Okay.
I just got hosed.
It's 1772. New Hampshire was a thing.
So that counts as a miss.
That's a miss. You're 0 for 1. Here, you're going to bounce back right now.
All right, let's bounce back.
In 1955, this became the first toy to be advertised on television.
The Hula Hoop.
Another great guess, but I'm sorry. Mr. Potato Head was the first.
I did not know that. That's a great question.
It is a great question.
Why so? Why did...
I don't know. Hasbro, I guess, was just on a... That'd be a Hasbro thing, wouldn't it?
Mattel, Hasbro, one or the other.
Okay.
They own each other now.
All right. I'm feeling bad for you now. You're 0-2.
So now you're going to give me an easy one. You're going to start throwing pitching softballs. Don't start pitching softballs for me. I don't need your patronizing.
Take the softball. What U.S. president won election with the largest number of electoral votes?
See, now this is the thing. You asking me U.S. president questions when you realize I just kill on the U.S. president. It's Reagan.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan. Very good. Okay, so now, there you go.
I voted in that election.
It's like, okay, you shot 2 3-pointers, you missed. Now you hit the layup. Now you're feeling a little bit
Got to get going.
Okay, very good. The term, U.S. president expert.
Yeah, I tend to think so, yes.
The term lunatic fringe was coined by what former U.S. president in regard to a 1913 modern art exposition?
I was going to say Lyndon Johnson, but that's clearly wrong because he would not have a clue about a 1913 art exhibition.
That's right.
Probably Theodore Roosevelt.
It was Teddy Roosevelt. Right, good for you.
That would be my answer. Would be the TR.
2 for 2. Well, I didn't know if it was going to.
2 for 4.
I didn't know if it was going to throw you. You're 2-2.
2-2.
Okay.
I'm keeping track, by the way.
Well, you better keep track. In what South American country were Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid gunned down in 1908?
Bolivia.
You're right, Bolivia. Did you watch the movie?
I've watched the movie so many times.
Yeah.
I thought about where they went. I was actually just trying to remember from what I'd read about it whether it was
pretty sure
real
it's
or not.
First movie I ever watched, and it was at a drive-in.
Really good for you. I always thought
it was either that or Born Free, and I'm not sure.
I mean, I've always thought.
Did you ever watch Born Free? Did you ever see that movie?
Is that the one with the animal?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I walked out.
Speaking of animals.
Oh, here we go.
There's my segue.
There we go. Good.
A cob. This was an animals trivia. I went from the history quiz to now the animals.
Okay.
A cob is the male of what creature?
A cob?
Cob. Like corn, but a cob is the male of what creature in the animal kingdom?
Chicken.
Boy, that is a good guess. It's a swan, so you missed it. But wow, you went with a bird, and that was a smart move. But okay, so look, you can still salvage this.
What's a group of toads called?
A group of toads.
I'm getting back since I missed one. I want to make sure.
A group of toads is
called a what?
I don't know.
Army.
An army?
An army.
What's a group of giraffes called?
Navy.
You shouldn't mess with me on this. A tower.
A tower. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
How many legs does a lobster have?
8.
Nope. It's 10. The claws do count as legs. Sorry, but that is what the scientists say.
Scientists are wrong.
You got to trust the science.
I'm not trusting the science.
Where have you been keeping track? You have now.
I am keeping track. I'm down to 4 wrong, 3 right.
This is the first breed of dog we have evidence of being domesticated.
Beagle.
Saluki.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong again. Ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a lot more fun at the show.
I am actually handpicking in every quiz.
Very difficult questions.
I'm handpicking the toughies. In every quiz, I try to have 2 or 3 that I think most people would know the easy questions. 2 or 3 that I think medium difficulty, and then a couple that really separate.
You got 20 seconds. Give me your best question.
Which children's board game originally featured 4 characters named Lizzie, Henry, Homer, and Harry?
Clue.
They wanted to eat.
Life.
Well, it was Hungry Hippos.
Saturday night, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night.
Highest number on the roulette wheel, Bruce.
A 36.
There you go. You got.
I've got one right. Thank you very much. Saturday night down in Wayne City, trivia contest. LaMar, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks.
Have a great day, folks. See you soon.